Hi all, welcome to another Chess24 Banter Blitz. So it's 11:30 the usual time this morning. And okay, just to show you first, this is the discount code you would use for 15% off Kingscrusher, Kings plural Crusher. So you can challenge me and other streamers. You just turn up 20 to 30 minutes before a stream and send off a challenge, and it comes on our lists and we can challenge you. We can accept those challenges later. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go to the first challenge today. And Kaz, morning Kaz. So, a French defense. As many of you might be aware, I've been looking at Lila Chess Zero, and it plays the winner. So I'm going to play the winner. I'm going to be influenced by Lila Chess today, but this is the classical variation, not a winner, where black doesn't mind giving white a space advantage. One thing about this position, I was going to say, it's sometimes dodgy to castle queenside because of c4. I'm aware of that. I wonder if Kaz is trying to exchange off the light squared bishop. Okay, so I'm cautious about castling queenside right now. Aha. Now without this c4 threat for b5, b4 with a avalanche of pawns coming at me, I'm wondering if I can castle queenside here. I'll give it a shot. Give it a shot. I'm trying to make myself more comfortable in this chair. So, okay. g4, f5. g4, f5. Looks like a plan, except there's bishop g5 winning the queen. There's a technical, little nuance, little wrinkle there. Let's put the king tucked away against being lost there. Try and peel open now this G file if I can. Morning shelling. I see the very dangerous FM shelling is hunting me this morning, so that's something to look forward to later. The good thing about PlayStation, I don't lose too many rating points if I do lose, so thank you shelling for the opportunity. Okay. Now is it worth peeling open here? G takes bishop g4. You know, I don't know. Okay, maybe. I just thought rook f5 was something. Well, it looks as though I can just double the rooks here. It just seems like a normal thing to do. To double the rooks. Okay, maybe that's not so effective here. Am I overestimating the position? I've noticed something about this bishop pointing at the king here. If only I could open this bishop up, that would be really cool, like knight d5, e6 check. For example, this is a simple example, but there's bishop f6 there. And there's e takes d, and if queen takes, there's bishop f6. If knight takes, you know, this is actually quite interesting already. This idea of knight d5. I don't want to miss a key tactical shot, if I can help it. It does seem as though it's got something going for it. What about knight e4 though? Oh, there's queen. Knight e4. And queen e3, ed, e6, bishop f6. There's still ed7. I want my piece back. So that's being tested here. Anything better in this position? Well, I don't think so. Sometimes your pieces look pretty, but you've got to get the functionality out of them. So there's bishop on d4. I'm trying to get the functionality out of the bishop, the practical functionality. of that central bishop pointing at the king here, basically. E6, is it really doing any damage? Bishop f6, ed. It does seem there's a pawn on d7 there, and it's very dangerous, maybe. Oh, queen takes, bishop f6 is knight f6, okay. Okay, there's knight f6 here, and there's ideas then of using g8 sometimes. Knight f6, I seem to be given a free card, an attacking card for knight f6. That gives me queen h3. Queen h3 looks dangerous on h7. Bishop f6, ef, queen d4. I'll be losing though, right? Okay, what's this? Ah, is there queen e5 here? Queen d4. Queen takes d4 is possible on queen e5. That would be annoying. Let's not be too clever about this. Cleverness could really backfire. Queen e5, queen takes d4. Because the bishop e5 is mating. But it's not going to happen. So c3 here. Actually, my rook is hanging. Is there rook g8, queen e6, king g7? Nope. Unless I'm not seeing something there. There's queen g3. No, okay. Let's try and not lose this immediately. If I take on f6 and rook g1, there's just... Hang on. hang on. No, I don't think there's too many... there might not be too many move choices. So I haven't really done anything so far from that little knight takes d5, the way it's been played. There's a backward pawn. That's about it. Okay. Let's try and do something, at least with that backward pawn then. So bishop d3, and try and give my king some air. Bishop d3. I think bishop d3. And then c3. Maybe, so I can actually threaten queen takes e6 without being background mated. Alright, can I do this here? No, I haven't really got anything. Not to write home about. Bishop takes, queen takes, or c takes? Maybe c takes solves my back row issue. So rook g2 threatens mate. It sort of weakens my king. C takes. Or does it? Queen e5 takes the queens off. Plays rook h2 and play rook e6. I think probably better is queen takes. Probably rook g2 is annoying. h3. Alright. I want to play c3, I believe, now. There's queen d4, c3 here. And that gives my king c2 in the event of queen e3, rook d1. I'm hoping this is okay. Oh, maybe I'm slightly wrong about it being okay. It's possible. Oh, hang on. Well, there's a dangerous h-pawn. What about rook f6? They're trying to get the f-pawn instead of a7. Is that better? I don't know. I'll try it. Now, if I can get my king into the game. Oh. Pretend this pawn then. You know what? I've blown this, haven't I? I've blown any hope of a theoretical advantage. I can only try and win on time here, I'm afraid. It's naughty. I think black's actually better here. Let's have a look. Well, black looks to be better. So very well played. Black's winning that final position. Let's have a look earlier. So is knight takes d5. Was that terrible? There's bishop. There's bishop h5. This was a good... Oh, hang on. There's queen e3. Oh, taking on e7 was probably better. Right, why? Taking on e7 apparently is okay for white. I think white played... Let's see. Is nothing. I thought this was nearly nothing. I seem to have gone wrong though, somewhere. So I've gone from equal to kind of losing this ending. Somewhere. Oh, okay, I had to take on h7. No, there's a key point, I think. I don't have a restricted king. I might lose a4, but at least it's equal. My king can come out. There's no dangerous passed pawn. So that was a great way to lose the endgame, potentially, if my opponent had more time. Got to take out those passed pawns. Okay. So Botvinnik system, just to be really interesting. Now I kind of like this setup. It's kind of got respectability. Everything Botvinnik has got respectability. Basically, he was quite a hard worker in chess openings, and that was passed on to Kasparov. So I think there's an element of fundamental opening respectability if you pick up some of the Botvinnik stuff, like the Botvinnik system here. So this is an okay position, I think, to start off with. Bishop e3 gives rise to either d4 or f4 later. f5, okay, maybe queen d2, f5 d4, gf ef, queen, wait for f5 and then d4 maybe. I don't know if that's some sort of positional trap or something. Why would I think this is good for white? That's interesting. If I can put it into words here. I don't know. I guess it's good for white. It might not be. f4, ed knight d4, f4, gf. I'll try it. Okay, now I'm thinking the e4 square though. To just open up, make sure f4 is not happening with an avalanche, and also these light squares must be some sort of compensation, surely. Even if I give up the dark square bishop, which seems maybe a silly thing in some respects. Clamp down. G4 is knight g6 to f4, but I do get these light squares. Maybe it's worth it. I can pin that in knight g3. In fact, queen d3 as well. It's a nice pin to have from my perspective. Queen d3, just to make sure the knight's not... queen e8 though, knight g3. It's annoying, this pin, just to put some pressure on it, I think. Actually f4 on queen e8. ef. Knight f4, rook f. No, that's not doing anything. Let's have a look at knight g3, king g8, knight h5, knight h5, rook moves, then bishop g6. So I think queen e8, knight g3, king moves, knight h5. Pin and win. Knight g3 to h5. This looks nasty. Bang. Oh, there is knight f4. Knight f4 saves the day for black. Does it? Hold on. Knight takes is hitting the queen. Doesn't black lose the exchange? Queen g3, I've got to watch out for knight e2, but it's covered at the moment. Alright. Rook e1. Rook e1. Idea. Bishop f5. Knight e4. Bishop f5. Knight e4 would seem to me logical. Exchange off light square bishop to try and control more light squares like e4. Bishop f5. Knight e4. Alright, danger. Okay, knight h3, danger. Can I get rid of this knight? Oh, is it? F3. Knight. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know. I'll try and get rid of the knight. Opens up the bishop though. That's the price. There's king g2 and rook h1. Bishop f5 or king g2 or b3. King g2 might have something going for it for rook h1. Bishop b2, rook h1, rook h8, rook h8, king h8, rook h1, rook h7 after. I think this h file basically is good. It doesn't matter about b2 here. Just get this h file working. Rook h8, rook h1. What's rook h7 here? Alright, thanks for the game, mechanic. Okay. Selling forward. Well, the King's Engine debate continues. Is he going to play a very boring line against King's Engine, yeah? What Vovnik plays against King's Engine? He's going to play DE, isn't he? He's going to be DE. Oh! There's a slight risk with D5. Surely there's a slight risk. He's going to risk giving me the type of game I like, to some extent. No? F5, F4 coming up. Is he playing F4 himself? So F4 is a pawn sack. Or G5. Maybe G5 is okay. Let's get a knight into D4, bit of compensation. So bishop f5 and g4. G4 might be an issue. C6 and queen b6. That's a bit crazy. G4. Oh, okay. That's a bit radical. Knight f6 is looking... okay, how does knight f6 look exactly? What is it doing here? I think I will play knight f6. And queen d7. Maybe I'm trying to pin, perhaps. Or play g4 at the right moment to try and undermine e4. Aha. So if I took on e4 to protect d4, I'm thinking I've got the e5 square coming up for my bishop, and I don't think that can be too bad. I have a central square for parking the bishop. Now shelling lights is pins. I've lost a lot of games to shelling through being pinned at an unfortunate moment. I want to try and be the one pinning, not the one pinned, ideally, in this game. Let's see, bishop e5, bishop h3, hang on, bishop h3 and then bishop e6. Should I play this? h5. So I can answer with g4. Maybe that's a bit risky. Queen e7. Okay, if I played bishop f6, is that any good? I do queen e5. Knight f2, where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? Maybe he's going to d3. Maybe he's going to d3, yeah. I played c5 here. Knight d3, what would happen after knight d3? Queen e7. Does he want to take en passant? Maybe. Knight d3 after. Knight d3, queen e7. The knight's well placed, isn't it? So keep an eye on the e5 break now. G4 is pretty committal. And it's bishop g5, maybe. Right, so bishop f7, keeping the bishop, might have some benefit for queen e5. Rook f8, that's knight g6. Queen g7. What does it like to do with bishop e3 if he's not careful? Bishop e3 here anyway. Does he set the exchange? Queen g6. Lockdown. There's knight f4 coming. Let's not have a liability over here. We'll go for 8. I'll keep the bishop. I might keep the bishop. Or queen h6. This knight's coming to e6. Oh, that's nasty. So I'm kind of being put under pressure here. I think I've got to get rid of the knight. Start thinking about pre-moves then. G3. Does that do anything? Maybe queen f6 later. There! Okay. Okay, pre-move time, I think. It's already pre-move time. If f5 queen g4 is checkmate. Oh, I see. Rook d8 to unpin. Pre-move time. No, not there. Got a draw. Okay, thanks, Shelling. But okay, you know you get my heart rate up with these games, yeah. And okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So that was a smooth game. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Oh, yeah, I'm ready to take the next challenge now. Yeah, ready to take the next challenge. Okay. I went a bishop up there. It wasn't just flagging. I went a bishop up at one point in the time scramble. Oh, okay. My glasses are steaming up. What does that mean? Okay. All right. My temperature's just gone up. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, I believe my f5 is probably dangerous. I probably need to stop my f5. I assume I have to push yet another pawn over here. Regular pawn pusher here. Okay, g6. I don't know. It's not funny, I know. I'm just still trying to recover. I'm laughing to try and cover up, trying to recover. Okay, just in case you're wondering. Okay, this is not funny. It's just stress relief to laugh though. Okay. Okay, knight b6, knight b8. No, there's queen a7. I don't want to create too many weaknesses last move. Here, there's queen h6. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? What about h5, h4 then for knight h5 to f4? Okay, b4. Had to keep the rook closed. h4, knight h5 to f4. I'll tell you something on stress relief if you play it over the board and you're under 20. So that was a long time ago for me. I remember Lloyds Bank Junior, 1989. So Lloyds Bank used to sponsor tournaments, major tournaments, well, even junior tournaments. And I actually walked during my opponent's moves all around the venue, and I ended up beating 3 people higher rated than me. So I was only 147 ETF. I beat 3 people about 190. So I won actually the Lloyds Bank Junior in 1989. But a lot of it was this stress relief of walking around a lot when the opponent was thinking. So if any of you suffer from nerves, I don't know if you want to try that. Just walk around a lot when the opponent's thinking, so you're not missing out on analysing the very latest position. Now, Botvinnik's advice on that was, I think, do planning when it's the opponent's turn to move. But I would add to that, I think it's good stress relief just to walk around. But this is not over the board chess, so I can't do that. All I can do is laugh unexpectedly on these games. That's my form of stress relief now. Okay. Try and protect things that are attacked. If I castle f3, knight e3, is that knight getting strength? Oh, it's knight f6 anyway. I can just castle to protect f7. King g7. Rook b8, bishop a8, knight a5, some sort of glorious plan like that. I could unpin it, but there's bishop f7 and knight e6 to worry about. If I played that, bishop takes, knight e6, check. So plan B, oh, this bishop's really annoying. Can I not just get rid of it? Knight a5 to unpin. Bishop a2, b3. I can push with d5 maybe, but that gives the e4 square. f5 or d5, which is it? c5, maybe c5 is more to the point, to lock down the bishop and the pawn chain. Where does this knight want to go? Do I need to work out where it wants to go? Probably. That looks flexible enough for any routes later of the knight. Move this now. b3's loose. d5 now. You could play rook a3. Okay, it's giving me an active knight now for knight f4. Right. Now, interesting. I've got active knight on f4. c5 hanging. c4. Or knight c4 check, or c4, or bishop e4. Is there any advantage of giving up this? But this bishop's not doing anything in this pawn chain. If I took and then c4, would that be such a big deal? Do this. Things seem to be coordinating. Knight e4, c4. Things are coordinating on d3 here. There's knight d3, bishop d3, c4. Knight f2, cd. I could play knight d3. Is there any advantage of knight d3 over c4? Which I'm not aware of. I'm going to lose on time at this rate. I don't think I can afford this level of perfectionism. There is knight c4 check as well for knight takes d3. Maybe that's even better. no, I've probably, I don't know. He can just take and then knight c5 after. Let's say king c1, knight d3, bishop d3, rook d3, knight c5. Okay. Maybe there's rook d2 coming up. Rook d2. Knight a6, rook b2. There's a dangerous b pawn past pawn. So knight a6, rook b2. So let's see if I double the rooks on the second rank. In fact, rook d2, knight e3 is near to mating. Two pigs on the 7th, they sometimes say the pig on the 7th, because it's eating lots of pawns usually. Or rooks on the 7th if you like Nimzovich, rook on the 7th. Right. This a pawn is a concern here. So I can't be too adventurous. How about knight c2 instead of winning g2? Because I'm thinking this and a rook b1. It seems a much quicker concept than trying to win g2. Or rather, when I say quicker concept, rather quick tactics with rook b1. Because this a pawn is like potentially winning, so I can't be too slow about things. Rook b1 check here now. Alright, thanks for the game, Fenneman. Okay, quite exciting. The Zoomist, who was working on the Leela Chess project, so I didn't know that. That's very interesting. We were chatting before. Yeah, so I've got a naughty plan, of course, up my sleeve here, which I guess you're all going to anticipate. Yeah, it involves moving my g-pawn. What does it? There is knight g3 ready to pounce on the light squares. But you know what? I'll play it anyway. I'll take my light square punishment. Knight g3, g4, knight h4. No, that would be particularly pronounced use of f5. It's better if a piece doesn't remain on f5, so probably bishop e6 on knight g3. Yeah, this knight h4 looks to be a killer positionally. I might do this instead with the idea of castling queenside. And then d5. Yeah, it looks as though knight h4 is too much for my light squares to cope with. If I took this h5, h4 maybe. Is there? Knight g5, knight g4, knight e6, knight e6, knight e3 hitting the queen. Maybe this is possible. So knight g5, knight g4, hitting the knight, hitting the rook. So hitting the knight, hitting the rook. Knight e6, knight e3 hitting the queen. Okay, he's got knight c7, queen c7, fe. Maybe queen b6 there or something. If my queen's over there. There's knight g7, check. King f8. King f8. Oh no, I can't take on g7. I just realised because of knight f5 check. Muppets. Okay, that's a fair point. Okay, I'm going to strand this g7 knight in a different way, hopefully. Long-term stranding of the knight. If knight f5, queen f6, that knight, I hope, is not moving for a while. So white just uses the f file. White just uses the f file. Okay, queen g6 here though. Oh, knight e6 is possible. Whoops. This doesn't look very healthy, does it? Yes, I'm a bishop down. This hasn't worked out very well. I have to be in swindle mode now, I'm afraid. If a swindle's possible. Starts with a bit of peace activity, I think, if I can swindle this or not. Oh no. And c4 target. There's nothing really to do here, is there? Is it possible to swindle this position? What is this about, anyway? So how would I actually cause any trouble whatsoever? Knight b4 for rook c2? There's knight c1, unfortunately. I'm having difficulty thinking about causing trouble here. I don't think I can. This is potentially winning g-pawn now. Great. Oh, hang on. What's this? Swindle mode is activated. I hope. King f8 to try and keep track of this pawn. Or king d7. How would I stop this pawn, I wonder? Oh. Any way of stopping this pawn? Okay, I think I have to physically stop the pawn with my king and risk getting mated, unfortunately. Knight f5, King G8. No, oh. No, it looks too strong. This looks too strong. Although knight E6. No, I think this is over. There's knight F5 is too strong. Hang on, the rook's behind the pawn. The rook is in the right place behind the pawn. If I get rid of that pawn, there's rook C2. Yeah, would be free. There's another. Hang on, I can take it. There's a pin. So there's another pass pawn on the way. There's E2 though. There's E2. 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 E2 here. Knight C3. E1. All right, and the game still is horrible to play. Okay, hold on. And I'm still in lost position. I'm sorry. My natural instinct is to try and survive and swindle. Okay, I am sorry. Okay, well played. It was totally obliterating the play from white to a large extent. I don't want to play like that again. It's not entertaining. It's not entertaining at all. No, it's not. No. Okay, I think I'm just going to castle kingside next time. I'm going to try and behave a little bit more positionally and responsibly after that. Okay, that's if I can manage it. If I can manage it on this time control. That was just that was awful. This forces some calmness in my play just to start from this position. It just forces me to play a little bit stable chess to start off with and go crazy after without too much punishment, I think, because the bishop's covering quite a few key squares. So when I move pawns here, I don't think it's that bad. F5, G4, knight G3, and G5 here to work with. This is a 3-minute game as well. So knight G3, bishop F3, rook G1. Although my dark squares seem to be being punished now. Okay, F5 it is anyway. Knight D5, rook G1, this sort of thing. Okay, rook G1. Got to be wary about knight F3. Alright, bishop ahead, stop bishop G5. Keep an eye on knight F3. The bishop H6 is threatened. Rook G2, there's knight F3. Why? Isn't there rook G5? Let's check. There's a trap nature of this position or something. Rook G5. I can double up rooks. Can I take that? Knight d4 to f5, maybe. Oh, there's queen e5 check, Muppets. I didn't need to do that at all, Muppets. Okay, there was queen e5 check. It is just 3 minutes though, even worse blunders at this time control, usually. Queen h6, rook g8 doesn't work because of knight. d4, d4. Oh, there is knight. Maybe there's knight e4. Maybe there isn't. If I blunt this bishop with d5, that would be a thing to do. d5. Right, rook g7 there, queen h6. Rook g7 for queen h6. King g1, there's no queen d4 here because of the knight. Or queen g3. Right, there's queen h8 check here. So the last move here, that queen h8 check seems to be handy. Alright, thanks to the game, Gambitron. Right, graph. Hi, graph. Again, I'm trying to have a sane start position at least today. Try and clamp down on b5. So if I do this and then f4, it's kind of a ready-made template as well, this opening, to be honest. f4. There's a few things to be aware of tactically. If you play this, then there's knight b3, for example. So if I play g4 here, is that crazy? I want to try for knight g3. Okay, so b5 is underway. g5, inspired by Leela Chess. g5, h4, h5. I don't know, is this leading anywhere? g5. Will it actually lead anywhere? What I could do is use that to fix down these two. So h4, h5, hg. There is an h5 open. In the meantime, takes on b3, probably seals the queen side a bit. bc, bc. Rook b2 pins the bishop though. f5 gives up the e5 square, but hang on a sec. There's bishop f4, is that so bad? e5 first, there's a pawn sack, and then f5. Gives me the e4 square to play with. Bishop g2, king g2, d, f5. Idea, knight e4, f6. This might be a good idea in this position. So let's have a look. Bishop g2, king g2, d takes, f5. Idea, knight e4, f6. Knight ce4, f6. Knight ce4, bishop g5, f6. No, f6, knight f6. Okay, knight ce4 here. Idea f6. f6 or not f6? That is the question. f6 coming up would seem in principle a nice thing to do. There's queen g4 here, trying to encourage g5, but there's knight c2. If I took out this knight first, then queen g4, bishop d4 first, fg, hg, queen g4, f5, queen g6, fe, knight h5. No, what about just queen g4? There's knight e5. This g-file, try and use this g-file. So king h2, king h1, there's knight e5 is nasty. Queen d2 might be interesting as well. Queen d2. Okay, this a file is interesting. I'm going to have a check. Play for rook g2 now. Oh, takes. I can't take because of queen h2 mating. That's knight d2. That's a bit trappy because he's opened up the g-file for me. A little bit trappy because there is a downside, quite pronounced downside of this. Setting this little trap is that g-file. Can I do that? Is there knight f5 or not? Let's imagine king h8, knight f5. It looks good to me for a moment. And this is some major tactical thing going on here. I can't see it. Queen g4 pins the bishop. This is rook d2 though. No, queen g7. It plays rook g8, so the queen g4, rook d2, right? Okay, so can I get rid of this pin with queen f3? Queen f3, knight f3, rook g2, king g2, bishop check, king moves. I've got the a file. It might be worth going for that position because the knight on f5 looks dangerous. This unpins. So knight f3, rook g2, king g2, bishop h6, king f1, idea rook a7 later. I'm trying to put a spanner in the works here with this unpinning. Don't like my pieces pinned. Hitting b2 now. Stay away from dark squares or not bother. King f2, not bother. For a moment. Knight e5, rook a7. We'll keep the knight. The knight's too good. King f3, king e4. There's rook f7 here, king g8. Right, knight g3 for knight e4. There's knight f6 for rook h7 mate. Light square, the light. Away from the bishop. He has to guard against knight f6. Light square against the bishop. For a moment. King can go to b5 here. Long-term plan. Okay. I'm just sort of torture here with the king, the slow king route to b5. Okay, yeah, it was a fun one. Thanks, Graph. Okay. I'm beginning on Epin Ikeon. So again, bot-winning system hasn't done so bad today. F4, same sort of plan as before. King h2. Okay. Okay, this could win the exchange with b4, I guess. Doesn't matter about that. I'll let him. I mean, there's compensation. b4, knight d5, compensation, I think. He's a key defender. Been taken away from the already weak and dark squares. I'm hoping there's some compensation, basically. f5, bishop h6, for example. f5, knight e5. Knight d5, what happens on knight d5? Okay, I'm thinking f5 and bishop h6, but there's knight e5, bishop g5, knight d3. It's not so clear cut with knight e5. h4, h5, hg, if fg. What about e5 here? DE, bishop c5. e5, is that doing anything? Right, I can batten down against rook a2 with rook f2 for a moment. Okay, knight a5, knight c1. I played ED, is that better than CD? That's the question. I think that exposure on E7 is more important. It's a target, the other one hasn't got a target. Knight c1 and d4 later. Try and blast this diagonal. Covers b3 and a2, so d4, cd, bishop d4. d4 threatens, kind of undoubles the pawns, tries to get the bishop working with the queen on the diagonal. Alright, so what happens here? There's going to be a nasty pin with queen f6. I assume. Maybe bishop d2 is okay because b4 falling if d4 is attempted. Bishop b4. Right, so can I play dc? Bishop d5, cd, bishop c5 after. Is this a safe pre-move? Hold on, is that a safe pre-move? I want bishop b4, and queen d5, bishop f8, king f8, queen h8, king e7, rook e2 check. Maybe it is a safe pre-move. Let's see rook e8 instead. Rook e8 instead. Bishop d2, dc. Okay, bishop d4. Oh, didn't see that one. That gives me a strong pass pawn. Alright, my second rank is dangerous for sure. Knight b3 to d4. Rook here, there's no queen g1 because that rook's kind of useful. But I want to interrupt this diagonal. Maybe queen d4 here or knight d4. Which? Maybe queen d4 is better. This is a strong pass pawn. The knight's not going to be that bad here. c5, rook e2, queen b4. Okay, I could... let's just stand... I wonder if to stand guard or play c5. Queen d3 stands guard, but then queen b6, knight d4. Or c5 here. Oh, I'm tempted for c5. Dangerous opponent, thanks. Very dangerous position. Okay. Okay, I'm running a bit of luck today as usual. I'm not sure about this exchange sack. It's a little bit dodgy actually. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. Okay. That wasn't the compensation that I'd anticipated, by the way. I never got anywhere near that diagonal. It happened to be this diagonal instead of that one. So A3 to F8 rather than A1 to H8. D5, CD, E5, I hope is okay. 98, D4 is knight C4, hold on. This is not convincing. I think D5 might be an energetic break. Which he plays. Have I got E5? There's no D4 immediately, is there? D4, knight C4, bishop C1 will have to do, I think. Kick this knight back one day. Well, there's knight F4 anyway on D5. D5 is a problem. Knight C7. Knight F4 looks nice anyway. Knight F4, knight C7. Okay, this looks okay. H4, knight E6, knight E6, bishop H3 pinning. H4, H5 anyway. H4, H5, G5. H4 might be a move. B3, bishop A3 looks an idea as well. B3, bishop A3. Is there any point to B3 other than putting the bishop on A3? What's the point? The bishop's already got an interesting diagonal. Maybe B3 in its own right is okay. What am I weakening the diagonal for F6? B3, bishop E3, queen D2. If I'm assuming F6 is played, there's knight E6, there's bishop H3 after. Alright, let's attempt F6. This is a temptation for F6. Alright, bishop B2 or bishop D2. Maybe bishop D2 just to keep. Okay, all I'm doing is keeping the knight out then. I don't want to. Yeah, this is loose, of course. A4, there's always A5. Queen. Okay, queen E2 might be good to try and control B5. And also against F6, because then E6 is on the fire a bit more. So queen E2 looks like a logical move. With functionality, not just centralizing in a pretty manner, it has got functionality. I think this one has as well, rook A1. Just to discourage F6 for a moment. Let's discourage F6. Overprotect E5 to discourage F6. knight e6 coming up is pointless, I guess, because of knight e6 bishop h. I'm just unraveling my opponent. Queen d3 might be good here now. There's bishop f5. What about a4? Just to test, I want to test something. Does he play actually a5? If he doesn't, a5 might be good for blasting through knight d5 at some point. So he weakens b5. So queen d3 here. I'm looking at b5 and g6. Nicely. There's bishop f5. It might be time to take. I think I have to take to make progress with queen d3. Bishop h3 does knight d4. Maybe. Do I need to risk that? Bishop d7, knight e2. I don't need to risk. Can I just hold the centre for a moment? Still pin at leisure soon if that's knights there. Bishop h3, h5. Bishop h3 and h5. Knight e2 to f4. Knight f4 hits my queen. G takes and then f5 later. h5 first. Okay. I'll play this anyway. He's got knight f4. Can take there maybe. Okay, opens up the G file. So f5. Right, rook g1. Rook g5, threatening rook h5. Play that now. He's got queen c2. Rook g6, fg. Rook g1 looks dangerous. Plays queen c2 though. Would he? Would he really play queen c2? Maybe. Oh, it does actually protect. It does actually protect g6. Okay. f5 then to try and blunt the queen from protecting g6. Small technical hitch here. Queen h4, king g2. Probably still worth it. Bishop e6 incoming. Bishop h6 incoming. King f3 looks good. There's rook c3. And there's bishop e3. In which case there's no queen h3, queen e4, queen g4. So king f3, rook c3, bishop e3, rook e3, fe. Let's try this. It's a bit radical. Alright, that was exciting. Okay, no, I think my thing is unsound. It's wrong, isn't it? I was excited by rook g6. I didn't calculate that well, did I? So annoying. Queen c2. This defense of g6. Ah, I was doing so well there. f5, f5. Crash through with f5. Probably there's bishop f5 or something. White should be winning this apparently. f5, look at f5 here. Queen c2. Queen e3. What's the idea? Just want to get the idea. What's the idea of this? Give black normally. What's the idea? Rook c. Oh, okay. I can't give black an easy move here. Let's go with the move. Rook c3, bishop c3. Queen f4. And so in the game, blunder. So f5 is the move. I blundered. Alright, equal here. Should play bishop h6 -5. Yeah, because I think there's rook g7. I think that's the point. If I don't do anything, there's rook g7, right? Or rook f8. So this went to equal already, it seems, after f5. This is a mistake to take there. King h8. No, g takes apparently is equal. Check. Well, I got a perpetual. I should have a perpetual, right? But this way is losing apparently. E takes is losing. So bishop h6 is the most incisive, it seems. Nope, hold on. It's changed its mind. Has it really changed its mind? No, it hasn't changed its mind. It's crashing through on the G file anyway. Okay, on to the next challenge. Exciting game. Okay. So Tarash. So after Siegbert Tarash, arch enemy of Nimzovich. So let's see, knight e5 here. Or motivation for Nimzovich. Motivational partner, sparring partner. e4 here. Oh, hang on. It's slightly unusual. Can I play, and let's just put the king somewhere else. King h2 and f4, h6, bishop f6, bishop f6, e3, for example. And there's knight g4 check, winning the bishop over there. I'll just take on c6 then. This is a tactical liability here, this bishop. If I played e3 in this position, I wonder if that's okay. Bishop e5 maybe, to try and put pressure on d5 indirectly at some point. Queen d2, maybe rook e2 and rook e1 as a plan. Queen d2, if knight d7, can I play queen d2? There's bishop b4, that looks nasty. a3, bishop c3, bc. He's either got the use of the b free square or potentially knight e4. Oh well. Bishop b4 looks... Oh, hang on. There's bishop takes f6. Or bishop b4. Now knight e4, okay. Maybe there's knight d5 here. Queen d2, I'll just lose the queen. But I'll be threatening knight d5 around here, protecting the queen. Knight d5, queen d2, knight e7 check. Bishop d2 after. Knight d5 threatened against the queen on a5. Let's imagine bishop b4 now. Right, so knight d5 here. Queen d2, knight e7, rook e7, bishop d2. Let's have a look at that again. Okay. Bishop c3 or bishop e3? Bishop e3 is knight a4. Bishop c3 might be better. Rook e5 here. Try and double the rooks on the e file. Still trying double the rooks. Okay, so I'm trying to double the rooks. Not sure really. Rook a6 maybe. Okay, I'll do that just in case. Start fixing some pawns. Nice blockading knight. Can I get rid of the blockading knight with rook d6? Try and tease it away. Rook d8. If I took on d5 and took on a7, is that really a dumb thing to do here? What I'd get is a big passed a pawn. I can't see his rooks coordinating anytime soon. If I can pick up c4, there's loads of compensation for the exchange. Maybe rook c7. I'll try and keep these rooks closed in. There's bishop e1. I'll play the check, maybe. I was trying to work on this pawn I mentioned years ago. There's another one here. There's two of these guys. A5, is that losing both of them? The rook seems pretty awkward on F3. I think bishop d4, king d6, bishop check. So in other words, can I park my bishop on e3? Oh, it's pre-move time anyway. Check. Alright, yeah, fun one. There was a very nice blockading knight on d5. I think there was adequate compensation for the pawn. Probably more than adequate. Oh, white's much better here. Our computers don't know what they're talking about. That's got a fantastic blockading knight. Alan Nimzovich here. I don't know what to do about this blockade position other than sack the exchange. Let's have a look at this exchange sack. No, we're just going to go for the c-pawn. That's a bit less controversial. Knight b6 maybe. Okay. Alright, is this a disaster what I played in a technical sense? It reckons it's equal. I suspect as soon as I win c4, it's going to be okay for white. No, I just thought it was equal all the way until here d5. So king c4. What's the difference d5 here? I'm interested. Oh, rook d3. So it's here I actually got some technical compensation because rook d3 here. Check. Check. Oh, I just pick up h5. Okay. All right. Yeah, I thought it was worth a punt anyway, the exchange sack. Alright, thanks. Okay, so if you want to vote, 1 if you found today's session great fun, all across 2, 3, 4, all across the 10 boring. So 1 if you found it fun. If you want to vote now, 1 fun, 10 boring. Okay. Yeah. I got lucky as usual in many of the games, but I did try and create some compensation. I had to totally swindle one of the games. That was a virtual win for one of you. Sorry about that. Okay, I'll try and make it hard even if I'm in lost possession, which okay. So have a good rest of Sunday. Check out the Leela chess games, they're pretty attacking. Okay. Comments, questions, like, shares appreciated. Thanks very much.